My name is Edward Adams. I was born at home out in the country in south of Springfield, Missouri, February 18, 1925. I taught 5 years in rural schools in southern part of Missouri, and I liked it very much, but my feet have always itched to travel. We knew, even as teenagers together, that we were going to get married someday. We'd already made up our mind. So I popped the question, and her mother agreed a year later and signed papers, and we got married. So I came to Pasadena, Texas in 1960. I worked in the retail business for 37 years. Worked first in Gulfgate. I worked there before they even had a roof on the place. It used to be an open mall. I had tried real hard to find a little house close to Gulfgate. That's where I wanted to live. I made friends with a guy who's managed national shirt shops. And he told me, he says, you don't want to live here by Gulfgate at all. You want to live in Pasadena because of schools. I rented a little house just about 2 blocks from where I lived where I would be living for the next 50 years. The house was on Mulberry. The house I bought was on Newberry. They're all lined up there together. There's strawberry, mulberry, huckleberry, dewberry, raspberry, and blueberry. It was out of town. That was the end of everything. My kids played in the big ditches where they dug for sewers and everything between what is now Fresa and Spencer Highway. It was just all open meadows there, and cattle back in there, and horses. My oldest son went to Cub Scouts one night, and the Cub Master was leaving for Nebraska, and so they needed a new Cub Master, and he just volunteered me and came home, and I didn't go. He came home and told me I was the new Cub Master, and I wondered, well, what is that? I knew absolutely zero about scouting. I stayed on as a Cub Master until I got them all through that program. Then I became Scout Master at Troop 147 at Pasadena Boulevard Methodist. Every month we made absolutely sure we went camping somewhere. And we didn't particularly like going to the developed campsites. When Lake Conroe came in there, they buried a whole bunch of my campsites. For 22 years, I worked as a teacher at Armand Bayou Nature Center. When I discovered that they had a canoe program there before I came, but had abandoned it. I think they only had 3 canoes anyway, but then I realized I have 2 canoes, so I'll add 2 more to them, and I'll start the canoe program again. And it's still going on today. My brother-in-law from Illinois came, and he had to go see Mickey Gilly, the Mickey Gilly place. I went one time, and before I could get out of the parking lot, there was a fight going on, and they left the parking lot chasing each other in automobiles heading north on Spencer Highway. It was a pretty wild place from the beginning.